Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. Day 10 of Halloween, I'm going to read The Ghost in the Martini by Antony Evan Hecht. Over the rim of the glass, containing a good martini with a twist, I eye her bosom and consider a pass, certain we'd not be missed in the general hubbub. Her lips, which I forgot to say, are superb, never stop babbling once, aye, there's the rub. But who would want to curb such delicious, artful flattery? It seems she adores my work, the distinguished gray of my hair. I muse on the salt and battery of the sexual clinch and say something terse and gruff about the marked disparity in our ages. She looks like 23, though eager enough. As for the famous wages of sin, she can't have attained even to union scale, though you never can tell. Her waist is slender and suggestively chained, and things are going well. The martini does its job, God bless it, seeping down to the dark old id. "Is there no cradle, sir, you would not rob?" says ego. But the lid is off. The word is strike while it's hot, and now, ingenuous and gay, she is asking me about what I was like at 20. 20, eh? "You wouldn't have liked me then," I answered, looking carefully into her eyes. I was shy, withdrawn, awkward, one of those men that girls seem to despise. Moody and self-obsessed, unhappy to find with guilty dreams galore, full of ill-natured pride, an unconfessed snob, and a thorough bore. Her smile is meant to convey how changed or modest I am, I can't tell which, when I suddenly heard someone close to me say, "You lousy son of a bitch." A young man's voice, by the sound, coming, it seems, from the twist in the martini. "You arrogant, elderly lech, you broken-down brother of a Pennock Sweeney." Thought I was buried for good under 6 thick feet of mindless self-regard. "Dance on my grave, would you, you galliard stud, Salinas and Leotard?" Well, summon me you did, and I come unwillingly like Samuel's ghost. All things shall be revealed that have been hid. There's something for you to toast. You only got where you are by standing upon my ectoplasmic shoulders, and wherever that is may not be so high or far in the eyes of some beholders. Take, for example, me. I sat alone in the dark, accomplished little, and with no more to myself in pride and fee than a cup of lukewarm spittle. But honestly about it, withal, forsooth. Please not to interrupt. And the lovelies went by, the long and the short and the tall, hankered for, but untucked. Bloody monastic it was, a neurotic mixture of self-denial and fear, the verse halting and cataleptic pause, no sensible pain, no tear, but an interior drip as from an ulcer where in the humid deep center of myself I would scratch and grip the wet walls of the keep, or lie on my back and smell from the corners the sharp ammoniac urine stink. No light, but rather darkness visible, and plenty of time to think. In that thick, fetid air, I talked to myself in giddy recitative. I might have studied how I may compare this prison where I live unto the world. I learned little, and it was awarded no degrees, yet all the sunken hideousness earned your negligence and ease. Nor was it wholly sick, having procured you a certain modest fame, a devotion, rather a grim device to stick to something I could not name. Meanwhile, she babbles on about men or whatever, and the juniper juice shuts up at last, having sung, I trust, like a swan, still given to self-abuse. Better get out of here. If he opens his trap again, it could get much worse. I touch her elbow and, leaning toward her ear, tell her to find her purse.